Okay. Got it plugged in. I got it just sitting here. Turn it on. Mill 2. I wanted to say lathe. I wonder how I change that. Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Make sure the numbers just kind of, and I don't have any skips anywhere. Turn it all the way to its whole travel here. Looks good. Now, let's see. Inch and metric. That's metric. There's the inch. And clear. I'll have to go through the book because it's going to have to be calibrated, or check the calibration of it too. And what I'm watching for is if any numbers skip or if it loses its heartbeat. Everything looks good. So I would say Z is done. Now we'll have to do X. Looks good. Now I'm just going to do one more check here. Just for shits and giggles, as they say. What I'm going to do is a 1, 2, 3 block. I don't know how accurate my 1, 2, 3 blocks are. I know they're damn close. But I'm going to lay it on the way here. And I'm going to come up against that one. And I'm going to zero it. Then I'm going to move out and put lay the other one in here at 2-inch way. Oh, it's 4th thou. So let's see if it zeroes back out. No, it didn't. It's wiggling around here. Try it again. 0. Now come back and see if it repeats. Within 1/10. All right. There might have been a chip in here too. Cast iron chip or something. Okay, should read 2. It's reading 3. There's got to be something going on here. I'm gonna ring them together a little bit. There we go. I can believe that. 1/2 thou. But 4, no. All right, let's try the 3-inch way. Right on. 3 inches right on. All right, well, that's enough of that. Let's get busy on the x-axis. I thought I had a plan, but I can't remember what it was now. I thought I had a plan. I know I got to put a stop in there if I put that in the back here like I was going to. Let's turn this off. and take this off of here so I don't knock it on the floor. That's all I need. I did message the seller. I wanted to buy a shorter scale, but he never did get back to me, so that's why I went ahead and just put that scale on. It's longer than what it's supposed to be. Much longer than it's supposed to be. But that's okay. It'll work. But I'm going to have the shield, I'm going to have to cut, I think I'm going to have to cut where the blocks are so that it can fit down in there the way I want. Now, what did I do with the, oh, here it is. Now this one, I planned on putting some spacers in here. And that'll be so that the cable can go underneath. Let's see if I can turn this around. Like that. So, and actually I could go even, I think, with it here. But you're not even seeing what I'm doing. No. I'm thinking that I can go even here. Let's just crank it in all the way. No, it would be out all the way. No, it would be in. In all the way, just to see if I can make it. Dropped off the... I will never ever go this far in though. Right there's the end. Will it go that far? If I put that even. Oh yeah. That will. So, but I'm thinking that I kind of like to have what am I running into here? Oh, I'm going, why is it binding up? Bolt fell down in the access hole to take the bolts out. But I'm kind of thinking that I would like to have it centered. You know, centered on here, which would mean that this and that end will be sticking out like that. So I need to make some pads like this to stick in here because it's going to stick. I want it to be away from the mount here. Lost my other block here. If I have it like that. If I have it all the way over this way, I think. Up against that. Up against the saddle there. Yeah, it looks like about a 1/4 inch pad that I want to put in there. We'll see here. I got some 1/4 inch stock right here. It'll be like that. Be like that. And I'll have to have a stud poking out over here. Yeah, it'd be over here that I'd want the stud poking out so that it doesn't, so I can't run the tailstock into it. I'll lose about 1 inch of travel, but that's no big deal. By the time you got your drill, if you're doing work in the chuck, you got that chuck sticking out. Plus, if you got the 5C collar holder, that's out of way 1 inch or more, so it'll be fine. Faceplate, I don't hardly ever. I've had this lathe. I think I used that faceplate one time. I can't remember what it was for. So, next thing is to figure out the shield. Oh, I'm going to put it this way. Yep. I'm going to put that shield this way. Let's just take this out. Move that up there. Take it out. And it's going to go like that. I'll have to cut around this right here. But it'll get pasted on like that. I think that's the plan. So what do I got to do first? What I got to do first to make that happen? Make these pads first. I should probably just make it. Being I had to go and try to straighten that extrusion out with a little block, with another block in there. I think I'm gonna make this pad the whole length. Not long enough. I think I got more of this, and then I can make it the same length as this, and bolt that up onto here, and that way, this extrusion is actually pretty flat. Unbelievable. It's plate stock. If I had some mix 6, that 1/4 inch, but I don't think we ever had mix 6 out there as a 1/4 inch. Or do I just want to go ahead? Maybe I'll just want to go ahead and make these little blocks, because then I can move blocks around if I have to. And how am I going to attach that? The reader head. The reader head is going to have to be well, I put that reader head on there like that. Wish I had a little bracket like the one I just used. I don't have another little one. Cut one of these off, I suppose. Yeah, this one I'd have to cut off. I'd have to do something with it anyway. I'm gonna have to go that way. No, that's not gonna work. What's not gonna work? Could make this stand still and the reader head move. Unless I figure out the exact, I could do that, I suppose. Use shims and figure out the exact distance away that this is away from here. Put a couple screws through it. Or make a bracket come down and that could. No, that won't work either. And if I put it over here, then I'm covering up the steady rest holes down there. But how many times have I used that steady rest? Once. This might be the better plan. Because then I can go right up against it. Well, actually, no, I can't. I still gotta be a ways away from it. Don't suppose there's some holes underneath here that I can make use of? Nope. I'll have to think about it. So I'm going to cut away and do some head scratching. Okay. I can't go very deep with these screw holes, and I'm going to make them 832, two of them, on the back side here of the carriage. So I got them scribed. I got them now 250 down from the top and 300 from the end. I got to center punch them. Get a little center punch out. Hopefully this will work without destroying something. Yep, gotta go that way. I'm gonna move the center punch mark. Try to move it. If you lay it over sideways, you can usually move it to where you need. Pretty close right there. A little more. That'll work right there. Okay, next. Help if I could see it a little bit. That might be a little low. There we go. All right. Now, I want to wrap some tape around my drill so that I don't drill too deep. And I only want to go about that deep. I'm gonna get some tape. That'll mount these two holes. These two holes will mount this bar. It's 1/4 inch on there. And then the screws for the rail or the will go right here and here. So just want to make sure I don't go too deep and get wild here. And I want to make them both the same about. Let's see if that's right. And a little shallower. How's that? That ought to work right there. I'm using a different drill, one with a keyed chuck. Just kind of tough to get in here though. Ain't much room. Okay, here we go. Ah, I slipped out of the mark and started drilling. Right there. Ah. Yeah, this isn't, I don't believe this is cast iron. If it is, it's a harder cast iron. All right, let's get over here. I can't do it that way. I'm gonna have to take this handle off, I think. Where's the mark? Right there. Right there's the mark. I'm drilling downhill though. Turn it this way. I can't get out any further. It'd be nice if I could get out further. That's as far as I can go. Unless I start taking stuff apart. Dad, burn it. Right there. They're a little bit crooked. I think they'll be all right though. They're not too bad. All right, let's get a tab. 832. Okay, where's the tap handle? Oh, there we go. Never mind, I found a tap handle. And I got a bottoming tap and a plug tap. Okay. Molly D. Where'd this my little bottle of Molly D? There it is. Okay. Well, it's going to be a bugger to tap too. I think we hit bottom. Pretty straight this way. It's just up and down. It's just got a little bit of a downhill run to it. All right. Try the other one. Let's get over here. I could turn this one in. And have more room. I could have had more room when I was drilling too, you dummy. You big dummy. A little late to tell me that now. Why wasn't I thinking of that? It was really obvious when I got over here. Wasn't so obvious when I was drilling over there, though. I don't think I could have cranked it out. I think it was right at the max, but maybe not. Might have been able to crank it that way too. Yeah. Like I say, it's too late. Too late, they're drilled. And this is a bottoming tap. I gotta be careful. Seen what happened the other day. Right there's bottom. Just gotta pay attention to where the bottom is. Okay. Now let's crank her over here and see if I can get room over here. I think it was all the way though. I think I had it all the way. Yep. Yep. One of these days I'm going to take that damn ball bearing out of there so I can take the handle right out of this tap handle. Because if I had the tap handle out, I could just spin it with the nut up to where it starts cutting. I think that's the bottom. I wonder if I can turn the tap. There we go. All right. Now I got to blow those out good. Okay, 832 transfer screws. All right, let's find them. 1024. 1024. These I sure hope I got some. 10s. Ah, 832. I was beginning to wonder if I had some. I thought I did. I need 2. I want to drop them on the floor, I'll lose them. With all the chips and garbage laying on the floor. They'll be lost and gone forever. And then I have to go buy another set. Back when I bought them, I'm sure they're not that price anymore. They were $7 per set when I bought them. And I'm sure they're well beyond that now. Seems like everything's about 10 or 15 times higher than back when I started this trade. A little more. Don't want to crush the hex on it on the end. All right, let's get this lined up. This is going to sit right down. I should probably put a 20 thou feeler underneath it, so it's not rubbing on this, so that it's up. I think I'm going to. And I had feeler gauges laying out here. Where, oh where did I lay them? Well, you know what? I'll just lay a scale underneath it. Need a scale on that side too. Yo, dummy. Oh, there it is. They're all pretty close to the same size, so let's just check it. Let's just check to make sure. 20 thou, I'm guessing. 17 and 20. 3 thou different. They'll be fine. Put one under here, one under over here. Get the right layout this way. Whoop, whoop. So you want that and that. Want it about like that. Yep. Don't bump it. Don't bump it now. Get my smacker. Okie dokie. There's the mark and there's the mark. Pretty close to the edge, but hey, that's the only way I can figure out how to do it. Otherwise, I'd be running into the screw for setting the ways. So, did I just put that away? Yeah, I did. Be nice to take them out and put them away here, instead of just leaving them in there. Some days I wonder about myself. And setting it that way, I should have over 50 thousandths of clearance here, if I calculated right. It's 540. So if the riser on my swivel is 540, so if I put this over here, and I plan on putting a spacer underneath, here's one of them. Spacer underneath here, and a spacer over here. Okay, let's just check real quick here. Right there. Well, it's going to be closer than I thought. Unless I go smaller with these pieces that I'm putting underneath. What is the smallest I can go? I want to leave room for the cable. And it's 310. That's 310, so. And that's what this is, 310. So it's going to be close. Let's take this spacer out of there for now, for a minute, while I double check this. We'll take these scales out, we don't need them. We know what they are, 17, and you put this underneath. Okay, right there. I could get my depth gauge out. Yeah, it's going to be about 50 thou is all. What else can you do with this cable? Suppose I could go in and then hang it down through here. Really don't like that. You'd be pulling up right here. But that would give me more room if I did that. If I put that cable down the middle, and then the last one come out. Wonder how that would work. I don't know if that would work. No, don't pull on that cable. That cable is installed. So, take the rubber band off this. So if I were to go down in underneath in the middle, how would that work? One more thing that I'd have to watch out for though with my tailstock. Nope, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It has to go out the side here. The only other alternative would be to try to bend it and come around the end here. That'd have to be way back. because then I could go down all the way. Well, that's not laying so bad like that. There's going to be a stud put in here, right in here. Not much room for a stud. But I want to get a stud in here, a 1/4-inch stud sticking out for a stop. Wonder if I can put that spacer, this spacer in the other way so I can see, because it's holding me back from where I kind of like to put it on the other end. I had a small screwdriver over here when I took the other one out. And where it went, I do not know. Oh, we'll get another one, I think. Oh, here it is. Laying on my toolbox. I want to see if I can take it out and put it over there. Oh, I can't, because there's no notch cut for that. So I'm stuck with it that way. I'm stuck with it that way. Let's get a 1/4-inch transfer punch once. Actually, just get a 5/16. That way, if that'll fit in there, I know a 1/4-inch will. I can find where I set my, oh, geez, old Friday. All right, 5/16. Here's a 5/16. If that'll fit in there, then there'll be definitely a room for a 1/4. Yep. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Not what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 1/4-inch stud sticking out on that corner, and I'll set the length so that the tailstock can't come up and hit this. So now let's get this lined up. Oh, we already did. I already did that. I already transferred them. I just got to center punch them and drill them. 632. No, 832. I'm sorry. So, center punch, hammer. Yeah, and I still got the shield that I got to cut for around this one yet, but I'm not going to do that until I get the silicone. I want to get a 100% silicone caulk and basically glue and caulk it up so that nothing can get in it. Well, except for underneath, underneath then. This is going to have to be collar board too, or flush head screw put in. I don't know if I have any 632 flush heads. I might have. I have a few flush heads. All right, real chop. Or button head. Button heads are lower, or low head, or a low head cap screw. If I don't have any low head cap screws, I might know where I can get some. A couple. That's all I need is a couple. Menards has a few selections. that kind of thing. All right. So where's my calipers at? I want to know just how small the screw or hole I need to drill. 170 would be just perfect. 169. 169 is going to have to do her. Okay. For some reason, this should look centered, and it's not. I had it hanging out on one side further. So it's like that, like that. It's about right. Just second guessing myself now. All right, let's drill a couple holes here. I think I'll put it in the vise. I can just see it flipping around like a propeller. And I don't need that. So I'll just put it in, and then I'll pick up the center punch mark with the drill, and we'll drill it. Just come over here. Right there. One down, one to go. And pick up that hole. What I do when I pick it up the center punch mark with the drill, I just watch the drill, and you can see it deflect if you're off either way. I've done it that way for years and have gotten away with it, so. Now, screws. I have to find some screws next. So I either counterbore it, doesn't look like I got any 832 flush heads. All I have is cap screws and Phillips. I don't know about these Phillips screws. They're not all that great a quality. Should work. I just got to counterbore them now. The right. The 832 counterbore, I think this is bigger. Well, let me see. The head is a 320 and an 832. An 832 cap screw counterbore. Diameter is 290. See, now if I had the lathe going, I'd just turn that head down. Well, darn it. I guess I'm gonna have to go and pick it up, put an end mill in, and yeah, what end mill would I use? It's over a 5/16. Let me look some more. I'll be back. I'm gonna cut away here.